Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome to the show, Ocean Travel Crew. Glad that you guys are here. Bruce here by myself with D-Doll. Cindy is not here again. She's actually a little bit under the weather this evening, but glad that you guys are here, and I am excited for the show. We have a great show, a great panel that is here tonight, and we are going to be talking cruising, solo cruisers, single cruisers, everything about cruising tonight. So we have a great panel, and we'll be bringing them up shortly. But I do want to thank everyone. Want to thank everyone that is watching the replay, or all the lurkers out there, and the people that are watching behind the scenes. Everyone that's at work and listening, and driving and listening. Make sure you have both hands on the steering wheel while you're driving. But thank you all. Appreciate everyone that is here this evening, and we have a great show. I'm going to see who is all in the chat, and we're going to bring everybody up. But do want to mention a couple more things, and one of them is we have a merch store now. Not a whole lot is in there right now, but if you want to check out some merch and check out our merch store, there is the link right there. And go in there. We have a few T-shirts in there right now, some hats, and that. So got hooked up with a great company. So check it out if you want to get any merch. And all right, so let's quick see who is in the chat, and we will get to the important part of the show. First in the chat is Z Show. Welcome in, Z. Glad you are here uh, from both his channels. So welcome in, Z. And hopefully you're having a great evening. Sure that you are. We've got Chet is in the house, and maybe Robin too. But welcome in, Chet and Robin. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And Captain Billy is in the house saying hey to everybody. And Chancellor's Travel, Shannon is in the house. Welcome in. We've got Canadian Family Life is in the house. Glad that you are here this evening. We've got J&S Adventures in the house. Welcome in, J&S. And Jeremy and Cheryl. Hopefully you are having a good evening also. We've got Sherry with Destination Fun is in the house. Welcome in, Sherry. And we've got Danny D, the spectacular supporter, one of our fabulous moderators. Welcome in, Danny, and glad that you are in here this evening. And we've got the Cruise Nuts, the Nuts is in the house. Welcome in, and hopefully you guys are having a wonderful evening. And we've got a baseball game at a baseball game, but is lurking from the Facebook side. Well, welcome in, whoever you are lurking from the Facebook side. Let us know who you are, but welcome in, and glad that you are here at the show this evening. And we've got Jason with Cajun Country Travels is in the house. And glad that you are here, Jason, and hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, sir. And we've got the Junkyard Gamers in the house. And it says, wait, why is there three? So some people on the panel are also streaming from their channels also. So we do have a few live streams going on right now, which is awesome. And we've got people saying hey to Billy. And let's see, just checking everybody. Want to make sure that we've got everybody. We've got Cheryl, Jeremy's better half, in the house. Cruising is fun anytime. Good evening to everyone, and hope you have a wonderful week ahead. We are, Cheryl, and glad that you are here this evening also. All right, it's great. We've got 26 people in the chat right now, so that is fantastic. And we've got Reza is in the house, so welcome in. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, and glad that you are here. We've got Bill from Warm Strong Adventures is in the house. I'm glad that you are here, and hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And everyone, we are having a storm here. So if we do leg out, let me know. And also, if I have to quick refresh, don't go anywhere. But hopefully that doesn't happen. My screen just went flashed on me. So hopefully it is, hopefully we do fine. Then Jason says, been a rough few weeks. And oh, your dad passed away. That's right, Jason. I'm so sorry to hear that, and hopefully you're doing good. And sympathies go with you, Jason. I know that is tough when you lose a parent. I remember when I lost mine. It's a tough time. So sorry to hear that, and hopefully you're doing okay, sir. And everyone's telling Jason sorry for your loss. Absolutely. Just checking down. And we've got Denise, Bone Tire Travelers, is in the house. Welcome in, Denise. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And, everyone, I'm going to continue on. But when you came in, answer the poll. Very curious on this one. So the poll question is, what is your favorite size of cruise ship? And the options are the small, medium size, large, like the Oasis or Excel class, and then it doesn't matter. And right now we have 26 votes, which is awesome. Just hope everyone does vote on this. And it looks like it doesn't matter right now. Just get us on a cruise ship. And I completely agree with that. Just get us on a cruise ship. So, but I was curious. And Jason said he's in a better place. Absolutely. My mom passed away from Alzheimer's, so I'm right there with you, buddy. Bruce, you look skinnier tonight. It's the lighting, Chet. I'm telling you, it's the lighting. Thank you very much. Yep. We've been seeing a little bit of our our shorts that we've been putting out every morning. Cindy and I are doing, we have a cruise coming up in October called the Booze Cruise, BOO', the Halloween Booze Cruise. And so we are doing kind of just to get healthy and get fit and hopefully lose some poundage. I need to lose some. And so we're just hoping to be more healthy. And so we've been doing this and we are seeing some results. Especially with the energy, we are seeing ourselves a whole lot of energy. We've cut out a lot of the, most of the junk food. We find some healthy, if you will, junk food with some natural products and stuff in there. And then we also are doing some type of movement every day. And it's, especially with bike riding, it's been fantastic. And so we've really been enjoying that. Let's see. Oh, okay. So it's TNT Adventures of Sea is at the baseball game. Probably you were on the Facebook side and now you're on the YouTube side. So welcome in, Tom and Terry. And hopefully you have a great, great ball game. So, and then we got Billy with Bamanola Lawn Adventures is in the house. Welcome in, Billy. Hope that you are having a wonderful evening. And we've got Will G is in the house. Welcome in, Will. And Embarkation Nation, Andrew, Jennifer, welcome in. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. And we've got Scrow's Nest. Randy is in the house. Welcome in. Randy just got off a cruise ship celebration. We were talking to him on Destination Fun Sherry's live today. And he great time, and I can't wait to get on the Excel class ship. So that's awesome. And Billy, welcome in, Billy, again. I'm glad you are here, and hopefully you are having a good evening, sir. And we've got Kevin is in the house. Welcome in, Kevin, and glad that you are here, and hopefully you are having a wonderful evening. All right, so we're going to go ahead and stop there for right now and keep my spot somewhere up in there. Okay, right there. I'll keep it right there. Hopefully it won't bounce. All right, so we have got a great panel. And if any of you in the chat, if you have any questions for anybody on the panel, just write the word question if you would, and then ask your question. And that way, as I'm scrolling through the chat, I will be able to see that. And some of you guys, I'll just be highlighting you as the panel is talking and giving us all this good information. And so, anyways, we are going to bring them up one at a time. So, first person, no one knows who I'm going to bring up first. Who shall it be? All right, so the first person in the house is Z from the Z Show Cruise Fun. How you doing, Z?
I was going to say my regular routine, but it's too late. I'll just say good evening, content creators. Good evening, Bruce. Bruce, you're looking good, man. I know you're doing that weight loss thing. You're looking good. So am I. So is Chad. So yeah, it's we get ready to go on a cruise. I cannot wait. Less than 125 days till I go on my cruise. It's gonna be amazing.
Fantastic. All right. Next person on the panel we're going to bring up is Shannon from Shanster Travels. Hey, Shannon, how are you doing?
I'm doing great. How are you? I
Doing
know, right?
fantastic.
Everybody do the dance, the Shanster dance, right?
Yes, doing
Thanks for having me.
fantastic. And so was your Alaska cruise? That was the last cruise you were on, correct?
Yeah. Yep. Back in
Awesome.
May.
You've been doing some other travels and stuff right now, or are you at home? When's your next travel?
I think 35 days. I'm going to Europe for 3 weeks.
Oh,
So
fun.
I'm doing that and just been camping and doing parties and all kinds of fun stuff. It's summertime. Got to enjoy it, right?
Absolutely. Absolutely. All right, next person in the house we're going to bring up is Sherry with Destination Fun. How you doing, Sherry?
Hey, how are you?
Doing well. Sherry had a live earlier today. We had a great conversation about cow animals.
Cow
Do you
animals?
love them? Do you hate them? And it seems like there can't be an in between. You either got to love them or you got to hate them.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Gotta say before we congratulations, Shannon, 1,000 subscribers. Congratulations. I feel like an uncle here because Shannon came on my show a while back. She was very nervous doing it live. Congratulations, Sherry.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
I'm going to
Thank
catch up.
Congratulations on the 1,000. It's fantastic. And we got to just help her get her watch hours, guys. So make sure you're going over and checking out her channel.
Yeah, we're going to do it
get her
tonight.
fully monetized. So
Great.
should be great.
Woohoo.
All right. Next person up on the panel is the captain.
Ahoy there.
Everyone, we must pay homage. The captain is in the house. How you doing, Billy?
I'm doing great. I hope all of you are doing well. Thanks for having me on, Bruce. I appreciate it.
Absolutely. I am so glad that you were able to make it.
I'm busy working here on the ship, but
yeah, you are working, but you're able to take some time off for us. So I greatly appreciate it. Let someone else steer that boat for a while. Awesome. All right, and then our last panelist from the great state of Michigan. We have Bill, Warmstrong Adventures. We got two people here from the great state of Michigan.
Yay!
Bill.
Go Blue.
That's right, Bill. You tell him.
Yeah.
So how are you doing? How are you doing this fine evening, sir?
I am doing fantastic. Love the hat, Bruce. Love the hat.
Oh, thank you very much. Yeah. I'm ready to get back on a cruise ship. I'm telling you.
Oh, man.
We have 60. I think we're down to like 68 days or something like that. So I can't wait.
Yeah.
Can't wait for the Carnival Glory. All right. Well, we are going to talk cruising, solo cruising, but some of the questions I have or that the people in the chat may have to do with cruising in general. And we have the experts on the panel for these. So starting with solo cruising, and there's a couple on here that have done a lot of it, and that is Shannon, obviously, and Bill with Warmstrong. But what are some of the benefits for anyone that's thinking about going cruising solo? What would you think some of the benefits are of cruising as a solo cruiser versus going with someone else? Or are there any advantages to it? Either one, anybody can
Well,
hop in.
Okay, we're just waiting for you to say food. Basically, the thing is to be a solo cruiser. When you're on a cruise, you do what you want to do. You go to bed, you can wake up, eat, or do anything. You don't have to be on any kind of schedule for that cruise. So it's a lot of fun. You get to meet new and interesting people. I've met a lot of people on my last 2 cruises. But yeah, as far as that is a good thing to be a solo cruiser. You don't have to be on anybody's schedule. You do whatever you want to do. And I think that's a lot of fun for me. I just like to talk a lot. So,
What about Shannon or Bill?
Yeah, just like he said, you can do what you want when you want. You can, you have your cabin to yourself, so you can, if you want to walk around naked, you can. I mean, there's nobody in there. You know what I mean? Why the hell not?
You better watch out for that cabin steward, though.
Well, I mean, you got to have your sign on the door. Do not disturb.
Bruce, I did not say anything.
When you're married, you can walk around naked too. So.
Well, yeah, I know, but I'm solo cruiser, so my husband doesn't go, so I get to do what I want when I want.
Absolutely.
Do you go on your balcony naked too, Shanster?
I can if I want to.
Oh, stop!
You know what though? I got to tell you, I cannot wait to do the cruise with Virgin, where they have the hammocks on the balconies. Oh man, yep, I'm there.
All right,
Uh,
Bruce, I'm sorry, Bruce.
Okay.
That's not me. I did not say anything.
Now you got to be careful, Shannon, because you might think your balcony's private, but the people above you can look down. So you might want to be careful.
And definitely don't do it when you have port, because the other cruise ships will see you.
Well, hey, I never said that I did that. I said I have the option to. That's what I said.
That's a great video too.
Well, again, same thing. It's the freedom, but it's also the spontaneity. When you cruise by yourself, if you decide you want to go tomorrow, you work it out with yourself. You don't have to work out with a wife, a significant other, or anything like that. You just get up. Hey, I want to do this. I want to go, and that's kind of what I do. I decide kind of at the last minute. That's one. Besides the freedom, that's one of the best ones. Is just the spontaneity, being able to go when you want, at whatever time you want to go, and that's just traveling anywhere, not just cruising, but anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Billy or Sherry, do you guys have anything to pipe in?
I like solo cruising. I've only been on one solo cruise, but I like it because I'm an introvert. And shout out to all my introverts out there, because you can be by yourself. You don't have to be around anybody that you know. Sometimes you need to be by yourself and just release all the energy that's around you. So I love that for that, but also because you get to do what you want whenever you want. So I just love that.
Nice. So being with solo cruisers, is it boring, or do you, are there let me ask you this: as a solo cruiser or someone that's single going as a solo cruiser, are there activities that are directed more towards the single or the solo person versus a couple or whatever? Are there certain activities that?
They have a ton of activities. I mean, first of all, most of the activities that married people do, single people can do too. But they also have meetups, singles meetups that you can do. Going to the lounges. you get to meet so many different people. Being an introvert, from the captain, that's a little tougher. But again, if you want to be by yourself, you're able to do that. But no, if you at the events, if you want to go to dinner, you can sit at a table by yourself you'll be next to people, but they're not at your table. Or you can sit at a table with a group of people that are in your position. Usually if I do that, I sit at a table and it's all solo cruisers, around the same age, and you sit there and tell your story. So, I mean, again, you're never, to me, you're never alone. I mean, you're always, if you don't want to be alone.
Right. Do you ever notice though that when you're cruising by yourself, you always run into the same group of people everywhere you go, no matter what time or day or night, you always run into that same people. So, but I hang out at the Alchemy Bar, and they have all those single mixers. They have they have all the mixers for every kind of thing you can think of. It doesn't matter. I'm there. I don't care.
Well, that was my next question. That they have the single get-togethers like you guys were talking about, which is fantastic. Are those well attended? I know that our daughter, on our last cruise, or a couple cruises ago, had went to one, and she did not feel that it was well attended. But most of the time, do you find that they are well attended?
I you know what I do? I find more for the older groups. They kind of divided up in ages a little bit, like 40 and under, maybe, and 40 and over.
Yeah.
But again, it seemed like the older crowd. They get there, they go to the bar, usually like the Alchemy Bar. You have a few drinks, laugh and joke and tell stories. Hey, we're going to the island. Hey, do you want to go with me? I don't want to go by myself. Sure, we can go down as a group. I mean, there's just so many opportunities if you speak up and not afraid. Or even if you're quiet and just get near the group and laugh and smile, they're going to include you in the group.
Yeah, I think Bill is correct. Especially NCL and Virgin Voyages have a special. If you want to get like a solo cabin, you can get a solo cabin. They're very, very small on the ship, but they have special things to do for single people that are solo people or single people, especially on Virgin Voyages, I heard. So yeah, it's like everybody said. If you're going to be a solo person, if you want to have some fun, you don't want to be humdrum and say, "Hey, I ain't gonna make no friends." That's on you. But as far as me is going, I'm gonna be having fun regardless. And you never know who you can meet on a cruise ship. You never know who you can meet.
Wait, I'm gonna pipe in here real quick. So, because if you're going on a cruise and you're going solo, you're going to want to join one of the cruise groups on Facebook. So they have, I happen to have admin quite a few of them, but I always have like a single event or a solo event. So like if you're single and you're trying to look for somebody on the ship to hang out with or whatever, then I'll have an event for that. Or somebody else will have an event for that, or I suggest it or whatever. Those are the best things to do because there's so many people come to those, the solo, if you're solo.
Very cool. That's a really good idea. And most cruises have Facebook groups that you can join.
Yes.
Correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And
yes,
do most of you, I know Shannon, you said you're even at mid, do most of you join those Facebook groups when you're going on a cruise, look them up and everything?
Most of mine have over 700-800 people in there right now. I have 12, but I have like my Glory group has over 5,800 people in there. So wow. I mean, I keep them open because there's so much information for future cruisers. But the single thing on the ship, that seems to work out pretty good.
Yeah. I always join every Facebook group. I always join whatever cruise it is. I always join the Facebook group because there's good information, and then you get to meet, like other singles.
Right.
But it doesn't have to be singles. It could be married people. It could be people who like scuba diving. It could be whatever. You like gambling. So, there's so many different groups.
Yeah.
So
if you like drinking alcohol at the bar, or like Bill said, the casino, you meet different kinds of people, and you won't be bored. let's just say, if you have an attitude that you say, hey, I'm going over here, have some fun. I know I'm by myself. I'm gonna have fun. Or if you go on a cruise and say, hey, I'm just sitting here by myself going like this and tell them entertain me. It's not gonna have a good time. But yeah, that's the
Well,
thing.
Very
I
cool.
mean, some people see that is a good time for some people. Some people want to go
Yeah,
there, read a book, sit in the corner. So
Right.
it's not don't want it.
yeah,
It's just
yeah.
we all have different ideals of fun.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Let's quick check over into the chat. I saw a bunch of people come in, and we've got Sharon with Cruising Scenes in the house. Welcome in. Glad you are here this evening. We got Rushing Wild Mountain is in the house. That's popping in to give a thumbs up and stand for a while. Well, welcome in. Glad that you are here this evening. Hopefully you are doing well. I'm trying to get down to see if anyone's got any, because I let the chat get away and just wanted to see if anybody has any questions. Everyone's saying hey to everybody. While I'm scrolling down, and we've got Shantirement.
I
Welcome
love that
in.
name.
Glad that you are here this evening.
Oh, is that
Um,
your friend? Is that your
No,
twin?
but
and
that name
I
gets
thought,
tempting, my friend.
Ross with Orange Cone Vlog is in the house. So welcome in, Ross. Glad you are here this evening also. Here's a question for all of you, and it's not necessarily just for solo cruisers, but for anyone in general. What is your favorite time to cruise? Do you have a favorite time, or it doesn't matter? And let's start with Sherry with Destination Fun. Do you have a favorite time to cruise, or just get you on the ship whenever?
I would say starting from October to December is my favorite time. Cruises are cheaper, kids are in school, which brings the price down on cruises. Not that I don't want to cruise with kids, it just brings the price down. And the weather's a little cooler. Sometimes the summer can be brutal in the Caribbean if you're going down to the Caribbean. So and it's all decorated, for Halloween, for Thanksgiving, for Christmas. It's all very festive. So that's my favorite 3 months to travel.
Cool. What about you, Billy?
Anytime when school is in session, the amount of kids, the better for me. So anywhere from like September to, well, and I avoid the holidays because usually you get more kids on for the holidays. But yeah, September to about February, March. So try to avoid spring break. Yeah, that's a good time. Definitely not the summer. I agree with Sherry. The summertime is hot if you're going to the Caribbean. I try to avoid that, but a good time to go to Alaska, of course.
And Bill, do you have I mean, you're cruising all the time, but do you have a favorite time?
Yeah, I like August, September, October. I like the hot weather. I don't, unlike Sherry and the captain, make it as hot as possible. I'm going to the beach anyway, so I hop in the water, hop out, get some sun, hop back in the water, have a drink, hop back in. Anyway, but I got to agree with it's cheaper. It was September, October, and fewer kids. And as Sherry said, that means a lower price, and I'm all for a lower price.
Mm-hmm.
And then you just called out me and Billy for living in Florida.
Yeah.
No, you guys like hot weather. I don't like hot weather. Well, when it gets hot, I appreciate it. When it's 90 degrees, 95 degrees up here, I appreciate it because I know 15 to 20 degree weather is coming around the corner.
It ain't far off, is it, Bill?
It's not far. The other night it got down to about 52 degrees.
I know, it was nice. Nice break.
So I would think like November, December, January would be your guys' favorite time to cruise because that's got to be the coldest there in Michigan.
Mine's January, February. Those are my two favorite months to cruise.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Again, those are good.
Steve?
What's that?
What Bill?
I said those are good months for Michigan. Anytime it's cold up here, you want to get away. But my favorite again, it's still like fewer people. The water down there is still bathwater warm because I've been down there, like in February, and the water is ice cold.
Oh,
Well, not ice, maybe not ice cold. That's a kind of exaggeration, but
I was gonna
you get my point.
Listen, we
What
know
about
ice
you, Z?
cold.
When's your favorite time to cruise?
If I find me a good deal, like Bill says, we find a good deal like that. The next cruise I'm going on is a great deal, thanks to Bruce here. Gave me a great deal on the greatest cruise of all time. He gave me that, and one of the things is, if you want to get a deal, don't go to the cruise company. Find you a travel agent. They will look out for you, like Bruce did. He looked out for me. He got one of the greatest deals I ever saw. And I said, yeah, go ahead and do it. Go ahead and do it. And my new thing is going to be going on the newest ship, the Jubilee. I think next year we'll be going on a Norwegian breakaway. And then probably in 25 be going on the Icon of the Seas. So, just to do something new. I and the cost, I'm the I'm the second oldest person here. I can get my senior discounts and stuff like that. So, you get when you get to like my age or a little bit older, you get that senior discount. That will help you a lot, especially if you carry an AARP card. You
Does
get
that
good
really
deals.
help though, Z?
Yes.
Is it because I don't know yet, but I'll find out.
Well, I got my hotel room for the Jubilee down there in Galveston for $89.
What?
Yeah.
Dang, I can't wait till I'm that age.
See, because I said I might go ahead and book it now and use my card, and that's how I got it. Because here's a tip for everybody: if you go on a cruise and you are trying to get a hotel room, you need to get it now. Don't wait till a couple of weeks before you cruise, especially if you go on the holidays, because they will jack up the price. I know they jack up the price in Florida, but in Galveston they'll jack up the price. So get your hotel room. If you're 50 and above, I think it's right. Is that correct, Bill? AARP.
I'm sorry.
I'm just saying he's over 50. I didn't say anything wrong.
No, it wasn't. Let's see, you didn't say anything wrong. I was kind of zoning out a little bit.
It happens when you're
But-
long-winded.
I know when you get to a certain age, you get over 60, you zone out. I don't have my card yet, so but it is funny. I don't think it matters about age anymore because I looked at some of the applications like
You don't have
myself
to be
and then explain your
55.
family. Yeah, it could be anybody else in your family.
Yep. So,
Well,
hey, we do have a question in the chat from Cajun Country Travels. Says, my cruise companions all want Bloody Mary with breakfast. Do they serve Bloody Marys for breakfast at the bars or in the MDR?
Yes, they do. Main dining area? Yes, they do.
They have the best at the Rum Frog Pub.
Mm-hmm.
If you have the Red Frog Pub on your cruise ship, that is where to go. It is piled high on top with stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And Bloody Mary at the main dining area? Yes, absolutely. Because there's a lot of people going to breakfast with a hangover. So, yeah.
Very cool. Oh, and everyone in the chat, because I see people are doing it. I didn't mention it. If you do have a countdown, put that in the chat. It doesn't have to be cruise related. Could be an anniversary. Could be any type of travel. So make sure you put those in the chat. And Sharon's Cruising said that they are going to be on the breeze on Monday. So
Oh,
that is
congratulations.
fantastic.
Oh,
And,
speaking of doing that, you guys got to be careful. As hurricane season is wrapping up, it's getting higher and higher. I just got to mention the one in California. It was terrible. The one down there in Corpus Christi, where their vacation nation is, they said they got some rain. So you're in the middle. The one of the things you should not go on a cruise is hurricane season. It's just a roll of dice on that one because you can cancel, you get delayed and stuff like that. So it just gotta be careful. You just gotta watch the weather channel like I do and book your cruise.
And Thomas Morrison is in the house. Welcome in. Says it's going to be on the Carnival Mardi Gras on October 28th. So
Yeah.
it's going to be on a Halloween cruise, which is awesome. And Rihanna's Life Adventure says that she's making the rounds to everybody's stream, so that's fantastic. And Billy, we got a message for you from Rhonda B. Says, Billy J, get out of that outfit.
This is my outfit.
I feel
The
underdressed.
captain's got to wear the uniform.
I'm working here. Can't you tell?
And let's see. Hey, we got Scott from Controversial Cruising is in the house. Says, holy moly, I get off the phone from paying my cruise off and I get back to a panel of all-stars. That's right. We got all-stars up here tonight, Scott. And let's see here. Everyone's still saying hey to everybody. So, we got another one that says Captain and Introvert. I wouldn't have guessed the opposite from Captain.
Yeah, most people don't guess that at all.
We don't actually. I have to say that you don't appear to be an introvert. Anytime I see you on a panel, you don't appear to be an introvert. So that's very interesting.
You wait till you
I'm
meet
an
me
introvert too.
You
So.
meet me in person, and you'll see why I'm an introvert.
Yeah.
I don't
I'll
even
let
know
you
what
know
that
in
means.
about 2 months.
Yeah.
Let's see here.
Can't wait to see pictures of that.
And then Scott says single mixers where?
The Alchemy Bar. Where else?
And
Yes.
then he says, "Oh, you meant drinks."
Oh, okay. Now,
That too. I don't know.
All right, and here's these are new subscribers to us, Crossover Paranormal Society. Welcome in. Glad you are here.
Hey,
I've
hey.
really gotten into the paranormal YouTube community. They are fantastic people, and you get some really interesting comments and stuff going, conversations going, very interesting. And I don't know, we're getting ready to do a Halloween cruise in New Orleans. We're going to be doing a ghost tour while we're there. I cannot wait. I hope it's one that's like in a cemetery at midnight. I would love that. But so this community very so
They
I'm
are.
glad.
So I used to be a ghost hunter.
Yes, you I remember you saying that before, that you have done that and everything. It's very
Yes.
interesting. One thing that I've wanted to do, and I think you had talked about it, that you wanted to do a vlog series, is to go to different places throughout the United States that are supposed to be haunted and stuff,
Yeah.
and do some of those tours and everything. Just sounds really fun to me.
I just have to get the time. I have all the video and I have the pictures and the proof from several places. I even stayed the night in Lizzie Borden's house that she
Oh,
killed
no, thank
her
you.
parents. Yes,
No,
in
thank you.
Massachusetts. And
Oh,
the
my goodness.
crazy stuff and the crazy pictures, you'd never believe it. But I have it. I just have to have time to do it.
Wow.
Yeah.
That'd be cool to see. Scott's got another question. Says, when is everyone on the panel? When is your next solo cruise? So Bill, when's your next cruise?
67 days apparently on the booze cruise.
Booze cruise. Yep. Billy, do you have a cruise schedule? When's your next cruise? Although you won't be going solo, correct? You'll be going with your partner.
Well, I've only been on one solo cruise. The rest of them are not. But 53 days will be my 14-day back-to-back on Carnival Celebration. So.
Oh my goodness! Wow, that's going to be fantastic. And then Sherry, you're getting ready to go on the Celebration, correct?
Yes, with the
And then you said that you may be going solo on the Utopia of the Seas. Is that correct? Danny may not be going with you on that one.
You're doing
Correct.
a solo?
I might be doing a solo. I'm getting on that cruise no matter if he's with me or not.
Oh,
Danny, get on the ball there.
I might have to change my plans. Mhm.
Very cool. And then, we've got Darian is in the house. Welcome in, Darian. Glad that you are here, sir. And
Mhm.
Darian, if anyone is interested in going to Germany, you got to get hooked up with Darian. And what's cool about Darian is he will, at no charge, will put itineraries together for you. If you want to go on your own, he also takes groups over there 3 to 4 times a year. And so get hooked up with Darian if you want to go see Germany. He is
Yeah.
he has all the knowledge. It's interesting watching
Okay.
his channel.
I got a question for you, Bruce. So I heard in 2024 you might have to get a visa to travel to Europe. Is that true?
You may. I don't know the answer to that, but I can find out that question for you because you may have to. I know that there are some places that you have to get visas now before you go. So
Yeah, I
Well,
heard
yeah.
that. Yeah, you do, because I'm just missing that when I go to Rome.
Yeah, I'm not sure exactly when it starts, but it's coming up. It won't be much. It's going to be kind of if you live in Europe now and come here, you pay a small amount, $10-15. I'm sure it's going to be the same thing, $10-15 to go there, kind of like you do when you go to Australia.
Right.
Yeah, yes.
very.
So let's see. Oh, I think
And
I got a
let's see.
question.
I think we did answer this one. You can probably get your Bloody Mary at the MDR and then also at the Red Frog Pub
Yes.
Yeah.
and some other places. And then Facebook user says, can't stay long, but wanted to stop in and say, I appreciate the consistency of your message. Never been a cruise guy, but your journey is resonating with me. Who is this? But you need to get on a cruise ship. I'm excited. We love, well, all of us on the panel love cruising. So
Yes, and speaking of going to cruise, less than 125 days to do the greatest cruise of all time, the Carnival Jubilee. It's going to be incredible. Myself, Orange on Adventure, Bill, other people are going to be there. It's the first sailing on the Nagua cruise. I cannot wait for that. It's going to be a lot of fun. If you have not been on a cruise, this might be a great time to get in contact with Bruce, Ocean to Ocean. Is there any cabins anymore, or is it always sold out?
There's still some available. Oh, and I was going to mention this too. I was going to do that at the beginning of the show. The Carnival Glory Booze Cruise. A couple interior cabins just opened up. So there obviously was a couple cancellations, and there's a couple suites that just opened up. So if you are interested in still going on a Halloween cruise on the Carnival Glory out of New Orleans, get a hold of me. There is a couple cabins that have opened up. They were sold out, but looks like somebody canceled.
That might have been my
And
room.
then Facebook user says, any feedback on the cruises that the Venetian offers as part of its comp rewards?
Probably a Venecia.
Oh.
Probably.
Any feedback on the cruises that the Venecia offers as part of its comp rewards?
And, you know what? We have not talked about the subject about solo cruisers. Now, as a solo cruiser, I had to pay double. I understand.
That was actually one of my questions, but I'm glad you brought it up.
I'm sorry.
Oh, it's all good. It's all
I was
good.
looking at the time and say, "Oh man, we gotta go." No, I'm kidding.
But that is one more. So when you guys pay, and it's not quite double Z, but you are correct that it's close. So how do you guys feel? And I know how Z feels, but how do you guys feel that you do end up having to pay more, a little, than I mean, as a solo cruiser, your fee is more per person than double occupancy. Any thoughts on that?
It just pisses me off.
Thank you.
Seriously. I mean, I get that I'm taking up space in a room, but you know what? I feel like they should make rooms for, I mean, some of the cruise lines have solo rooms. Like I think Royal Caribbean and and Norwegian and that. And some of the Carnival ships actually have solo rooms if you can catch it, believe it or not. But as far as, like I like my balconies, and I have to pay all that money for a balcony, which, you know what, to me, it's worth it because I sit on my balcony. But to someone that's just in their room here and there, inside room's fine. And you can get those for a quarter of the price of a balcony. So, but it's not really fair. And I don't want to share a room with somebody that I don't know. I won't go that far. So.
Absolutely.
I agree with you.
What are your thoughts, Bill?
Well, again, I don't like it, but I understand it. It's cost of doing business. You're taking up a spot where two people could possibly be there. So I understand. I don't appreciate it, but I would think if you gave a 50% surcharge, pay 150% to go on a cruise would be fine, and Norwegian does that. But I think it's like limited number of rooms. I don't know. I don't like it, but it's not going to stop me from not cruising.
Right.
Yep. So Billy has a question. It says, if money was a factor, he might have meant if money was not a factor, but what type of room would you prefer on a cruise? So what type of room do you guys prefer? Do you prefer the interior because it's darker to sleep better? Do you prefer a balcony, or ocean view? What do you guys prefer when you're on a cruise ship?
Balcony.
Billy?
Well, the captain's quarters. But I prefer the balcony, but my casino deals that I get better casino play if I get like an interior or an ocean view. So I tend to go for those ones.
I would do the suite. I'm just going to be one of those suites where they have a hot tub, sauna. Oh, yeah. I think we got that on the icon, but suite, absolutely.
What about you, Bill? What do you prefer?
I prefer a balcony. I like a balcony, but if the price is right, I'll do the interior. Interiors don't bother me.
And Shannon?
Me, well, I gotta have a balcony, or I've done one ocean view, and it wasn't too bad as long as I can see the sun, because I can always run up on deck. When I went to Australia, I had a ocean view, but I was right at the end, so I could walk right out to where Serenity would be on a Carnival ship. So it was nice. But yeah, balconies.
Nice. And we have got Sean with the Down Under Cruisers is in the house. Says, Admiral, how did you manage to get a group live stream without Eddie Lugo?
I don't know.
He's probably lurking about, though.
And we've got Ron Sees Americas in the house. Is howdy, Captain, howdy, panel, and chatters.
Hello.
Welcome in, Ron. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, sir. And checking down, we are getting close to the end. We've got a few more minutes. I've got a lot more questions, too. I just want to see if anyone had a question. I think we had answered a little bit, but to clarify a little bit more, first of all, anywhere here on the panel that has cruised solo and also cruised with somebody, which way do you prefer? I know, Billy, you have mainly cruised with your partner, but you have cruised one solo. Bill, you've cruised with your son, I know, along solo. Shannon, have you always done solo, or have you taken family members or partners or anyone with you?
Yeah, my husband went on quite a few with me a long time ago. Then I went with my best friend, and then I went with a couple girls, and that was a total nightmare. But I like solo. I like going by myself.
What about the rest of you, Billy? Do you prefer solo or with your partner?
Well, I guess with my partner is the right thing to say. But I do like.
Probably if he's standing right next to you.
I said I like going solo. Okay.
He's not watching this anyways. But I prefer solo sometimes because I had a great time on the solo cruise by myself, doing whatever I want. So, but yeah.
What about you, Bill? Do you prefer going solo, or do you prefer when someone goes with you?
It all depends. Again, I was married and I used to cruise with my wife and dates or whatever I would go with. Probably the craziest story was I met somebody on a cruise, and then my next cruise we wound up going on a cruise together, and well, that was just kind of weird because you don't really know a person well, and you don't know how their sleeping patterns and habits. So yeah, the sleeping with the TV on is a no.
Snore.
So anywho, it all depends is my answer.
Wait, we want more information.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
Yeah.
Details.
And then Sherry, you've only cruised with Danny, correct?
Yeah, but before that, I cruised with friends. Like
Okay.
me and my girlfriends and stuff would go on cruises. So,
And so, but
and
you
Shannon
haven't
and
done-
I might
so-
go on a cruise.
What's that?
Yeah. Norway.
Say that one more time.
Norway.
They might go on the cruise.
Oh, you
Yeah.
guys might go on a cruise together. Well, that would be fun.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
Heck yeah.
And we've got Midlife Crazy is in the house. So welcome in, guys. Hopefully you are having a wonderful evening, and welcome in. Glad that you are here.
Good evening.
And we got another question from Scott. Says, what is everyone's favorite solo activity to do while cruising? So there you go. What is one of your favorite activities that you guys like to do when you're solo cruising, besides drinking?
Oh,
No alchemy bar then?
oh.
Or is it? I mean, do you have a favorite activity, whether it's going to
Yes.
watch shows or going to single mixers, or do you
Yeah.
have a favorite activity?
I have one. I did it when I was on the Navigated Seas. They won't do it on Carnival, but I did it on Navigated Seas. It's probably about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, geez.
And 3 o'clock in the morning.
We may not want to hear this one.
Right.
No, it's clean.
Clean.
Oh man, please. Anyway, 3 o'clock in the morning, middle of the night, you're in the ocean, sea day.
Just remember,
going around.
this is a family show.
Yeah, I go in the hot tub. I have a suit on, and I just chill out for about 45 minutes an hour. And they're playing the take-down music. You look up, you see the stars. It is pretty awesome. Just one way you can chill out and just be by yourself for a while. It was fun. I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it a lot. And I had some sodas because, bars are closed at 2:30. But yeah, in a hot tub by myself on a night, Royal Caribbean, you couldn't beat it. That was great. I had a great time.
Bill, your camera's moving.
Bill.
Wait, see, I thought your solo activity would be karaoke, doing your dance.
Well, me and Bill had not talked about that in a while, and
I said solo. I didn't say duo.
Oh, if I do a solo, yeah, I'll probably do a solo karaoke. Oh, absolutely. I'll do Prince.
And probably we're going to wrap it down, but let me ask one more question, especially for y'all that have cruise solo. What about going to the ports? Do you go off on your own, or do you try to go with a group of people, like with excursions and stuff, or safety wise and stuff? What do you guys normally do? Do you go by yourself, or do you try to go with the group?
Usually I put together a excursion for a group of people. So I always try to stay with a group of people. Always. I don't ever venture off by myself,
Mm-hmm.
So
I go by
you
myself.
don't know
But I don't-
this about Shannon. Shannon has a following of people. So Shannon will book a cruise and everybody just gravitates and books the cruise right after her. So she knows people. She's just solo, but she knows them because now they're following her.
Yeah,
Oh.
it is. It's awesome.
That is
Well,
fantastic.
I love
Yeah.
everybody.
So
We've got one more. We may go a couple minutes over, guys. So I do want to say Nautical Nurse Nancy's coming up next. So when you go over and check her out and put in hashtag O2O Raid, let her know we sent you her way. Darian's got a question. And his question is, what is your top favorite port to visit or revisit? Do any of you guys have a favorite port
yes,
that you like to go
absolutely.
to?
Cozumel, Mexico. Absolutely. I know that place. I love to go shopping there at the port area. There's a couple of places outside the port area I'll go because there is a very special shop that has the tequila with the worm in it. I get like 2 or 3 bottles of that. But yeah, the shopping, Cozumel, Mexico, rum cake. Oh man, I could eat that all day. Probably do like a 2 or 3 time trip back and forth from the ship to the port. But Cozumel, Mexico, I love it. I was trying to get Bill to go on the parasailing, but he won't do that. So I might have to get Derek for Island Time on there. He said he would do it. Bill won't do it. You know, he's afraid of heights. So I'm gonna do it just to have to support my channel and my video experience. You might hear yelling and screaming, me getting off of this thing, but it's for the cause. It's for my channel.
What about you, Shannon? Do you have a favorite port you like to go to?
I mean, my favorite island is Grand Cayman. That is my absolute favorite island.
So we're getting ready to go to Grand Cayman again. Let me ask, how many times have you been to Grand Cayman?
Probably 8 or 9.
How many times do you go to Stingray City?
I did that one time.
Only once.
Just
very
once.
cool. Very
Been
cool.
there, done that.
Yeah. We've been there 3 times. We've done it 3 times, and I told we're going to be there this October, November, and not again. We got to find something else to do.
You know what I did? I got a lady's number that I use when I go there. She's a taxi driver, and she'll take me to the other end of the island, and then I'll beach hop. Because the beaches, I know they have the 7 Mile Beach, and they have like a couple spots that they usually take you to. But if you go further down into the island, there's so much more to do.
Nice. All right, that's something we'll look at. Sherry, do you have a favorite port?
I do. Well, if you're talking about private islands, it would be Coco Cay. If you've never been there, I highly recommend it. But for like ports, I would say St. Thomas, the most beautiful port I have been to.
Nice. Bill, Captain, do you have a favorite port?
The captain has sailed all over the world, but the captain loves San Juan, Puerto Rico. Been there twice, going to go there 2 more times in October. So I'm excited to do that. I love old San Juan, and the food's there, the pina coladas, it's all good.
Very cool. Awesome. And Bill, what is your favorite port?
You're muted, Bill.
You're muted.
I didn't want you to hear me laughing all the time. Anywho, my favorite port is Moorea. It's the most beautiful place I've ever seen on earth. However, if you're talking like Caribbean, I like Grand Turk because it has everything I want right there. As soon as you get off the ship with the flow rider, the Margaritaville, the nice beach, and I really enjoy Grand Turk. It's becoming a little overcrowded, a little over commercialized. But other than that, Grand Turk will probably be it.
Cool. Awesome. All right, we are going to wrap it up, guys. I want to thank the panelists for coming on. This has been a fantastic evening. So thank you, everyone, with all your knowledge and stories and everything. And hopefully this has helped somebody. We always want to be able to bring information that will help people when you choose whether or not to go cruising. So hopefully this has helped you. I'm going to let each person talk about what you guys have coming up for your channel, and then we'll call it evening. So we'll go ahead and start with Z. Go ahead and tell us what you got coming up on your channel, Z.
Well, guys, this is going to be one of the greatest parts of my life. I am working out to go on a cruise on the Carnival Jubilee. I'm doing a workout 3 times a week at my gym, at my church gym, and work out to get in shape for this cruise. So that is the main goal, is to get back in shape. I thank Bruce, Chad for Sea Life Journeys for doing that challenge to get back in shape, lose that weight before we go on our cruises. So the Carnival Jubilee will be the greatest cruise of all time, December 23rd. It's a fresh cruise. Hopefully we'll get the Mexico where the Kindle Fire will be the cruise director. If you're not had her, you enjoy her. And then you know how I feel about my godmother. But we won't talk about that. But yes, December 23rd, Carnival Jubilee. It's going to be fun.
Cool. And Shannon, we are going to bring you up. Go and tell us what you have on your channel, if you have any lives going on, or what you got going on with your channel.
Well, I am starting a live for my Rome cruise group next week on Wednesdays. I'm going to Rome in October, and then I have Sunshine Journey Cruise in January, and the Venetia in February for, I don't know, I forgot how many days, but that's a journey cruise too. And then I'm going to Peru in June. And as for the channel, I'm still working on my Alaska stuff. I'll get there, I promise. So, but yeah, I'm still working on things.
Awesome. Well, thank you very much, and thank you for coming in tonight. And Sherry, why don't you tell us what you have going on with your channel, what trips you have coming up, cruises and everything. What do you got going on?
So we have the non-group cruise coming up October 22nd. And that's going to St. Thomas, San Juan, and Amber Cove. And then right after that, for Thanksgiving, we are going on Celebrity and going to Cozumel. And for the shows, I am live every Tuesday night at 6 and every Saturday morning at 9:30. This week, though, there is Helping Hands that will be on Saturday. So I have moved my live to Sunday morning this week at 9:30. So it's Sunday, same time. It's just moved from Saturday over. And then I've been doing random pop-up lunchtime lives throughout the week because I need some watch time hours. So
Cool.
if anybody would like to go run some of my playlists, go right ahead.
Absolutely. Yeah, everyone help Sherry out. And again, congratulations on hitting your 1,000 subscriber mark. That is awesome.
Thank you.
Congratulations on that. All right, Captain Billy, what do you have going on, sir? Travel-wise, channel-wise, what you got going on?
Well, 53 days until 14-day back-to-back on Carnival Celebration, which includes the non-group cruise. I would love to be on the booze cruise, but timing's just not going to work for that. And then in January, I booked my first MSC cruise, so MSC Seashore. So excited for that. Otherwise, channel-wise, I don't have any vlogs coming out, but I have a trip to Iowa I got to put out vlogs for. But going live this Saturday for the Cruiseathon for Helping Hands for Cruising. So I'll be doing a live show Saturday at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. Going to talk about the Helping Hands for Cruising cruise that I was on back in March and talk about the recipients that were on there and try to raise some money for a great charity.
Very cool. Thank you very much, sir. And again, thank you for coming in tonight. I greatly appreciate it.
Thanks, Bruce.
And we say the best for last, right? Mr. Bill. How you doing, sir?
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in. What do you have going on travel-wise, channel-wise, your lives, all that good stuff? What do you got going on?
Well, travel-wise, my next cruise is the Booze Cruise in about 6 to 7 days. And then I'm going on the Jubilee, December 23rd, the inaugural one. As somebody on this panel already said, the greatest cruise ever. And channel-wise, tomorrow, myself and Controversial Cruising will be doing a live, our weekly live talk show at 10:30 a.m. Eastern Time. We're going to be talking about why now is a great time to be cruising. And also on Thursday at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, I am going to go in depth as far as solo cruising and touch on the points that we didn't touch on today. So that is what I have, Bruce.
Very, very cool. So you guys make sure you check out Bill to even get more in depth on solo cruising. That will be an awesome channel live to check into. And all the channels that are going live, Billy, Captain Billy, and Sherry, and Shannon, and Z. I know Z goes live like 30 times a day. But anyways, make sure you check out all these channels and support everybody. They have great content, so make sure you check them all out. I want to thank everyone for coming in tonight. I want the panel to hold on and don't go anywhere yet, guys. But I want to thank everyone for coming in tonight. Greatly appreciate it. It's been a great show.
Yeah.
And we just appreciate all of your support. And remember, everyone, we'll be back next Tuesday night. Cindy may be here with me. We shall see. But anyways, thank you for coming in. Everyone have a wonderful evening. Go check out Nautical Nurse Nancy. And until next time, everybody, happy travels. We will
Happy
see you out there.
travels.